Good morning to all my friends throughout the world. Now I am going to tell you that simply Islam has done so infamous work that all the humanity were divided by the Islam and his Prophet Muhammad Sahib, who was the rapist, killers and robber, and the whole company of the Muhammad Sahib, the Prophet of the Islam, were were doing the robbery, the killing the Jewish tribes and the Kafirs and enslaved their children and raped with women of Jews as Rehana was raped by Prophet Muhammad Sahib. How type of this Prophet Muhammad Sahib, who always in the very first week since inception of Islam, he divided the whole community into Kafirs and Muslims, and the Kafir will go to hell however they are doing good work or not. This is not the question, but the Muslim, he can kill all the Kafirs and even he go to the heaven. What this parody of Muhammad Sahib? Actually, Muhammad Sahib brain was closed by the double lock of evilness, killingness, and robbery, and he was also a ransom taker, as presently Dawood Ibrahim in Pakistan. And this is why I had to complain to write these books, which reflects the all Islamic Goonism in this earth since inception of Islam. This is my first book, Invaders and Hidden Facts, written by me, which reflects that how the invaders came to India and they molested our women, the Hindu women, and killing the mass scale genocides by these Muslims due to fanatic and violent theory of Islam. And even Islam is not a religion, but since its inception, this was a group of goons, and the killers and the rapists. This is why when the Islam came to India in 712 AD, Anadamini, the Mr. Muhammad bin Qasim came to here and he captured the all Hindu women and went with the daughters of Raja Dahir, Kamla Devi and his two daughters, and was tried to rape, but they refused it and they killed themselves, and societal effect. And this is why Islam is not a religion but is a Goonism all over the world. The Muslims are doing these activities that they are insane, and even though who followers of the Islam and following the Quran is deemed fit to go to mental asylum, and the all Islamic country is now as a big mental asylum, and the Muslims who goes behind the Quran teaching are the mentally retarded people, and they are the insane, and they are the mad people. And this is why all the countries where the Muslims are either in majority or minority are creating the disturbance throughout the world. As you had seen in previous time, then Franco metros did the good work to restrain the Muslims to doing any crime. But in India, it is very slackness by the government of BJP that he is doing not so good work against these Muslims who are not the religious group but a Goonism. And this is why the Hindu was discriminated by the Congress and other party only that 30 or 14% votes, while the Hindu majority 83-84, including Sikhs, Jain and Buddhist, they never care for the majority votes. And this is why, because the Hindu is divided in the so many castes, and this casteism was spread by the Mayawati, Mulayam Singh, Lalu Prasad Yadav, and so and on. And this is why the being a 110 crores India, they are uh, they are the hunted by the atrocity of the Hindu leader, and the Hindu leader as Mulayam Singh Mayawati and Mamata Banerjee are the greatest enemy of the Hindus. So we should know that BJP is only doing work for the Hindus, though he is not so adamant against Muslims, but he is even is keeping safe to the Hindus from their efforts. And this is my second book, The Discriminated Hindus. This book reflects that how the Congress party crushed the Hindu rights, and so many so many so many reforms in the constitution were taken by the Congress only for against the Hinduism and the Vedic culture, and even the Christian missionaries are doing the same work wherever the Christian education, Christian creation, and Muslim creation of the universe totally false and against the science. But the people why are not thinking about this, that Muslims and Christians both are both who are the educated can see the falseness of science and foolishness of Islam. The creation of a universe in Islam is a total foolishness and false, because Islamic teaching of the science is that the sun is moving around the earth and earth is static, and the mountains has showing by the Allah due for avoid the wipe of the earth by any tempest or any cyclone. And this is the thinking of the Muslims. Then how you can say that the Bible is a good book? And this my last book now in market, and fourth book is also coming. Black Dots of Terrorism reflects that the Islam has devastated all the world throughout the 24 hours, and everywhere where are Muslims are living, the Kafirs, the Hindus, Christians, Jews, and other community who are the non-Muslim are in danger, because every in 5 time namaz or prayer they pray that we can kill the Kafirs, and the all earth will be under of Islam, or either the Islamization of the earth. But this is not possible, because so many Muslims are getting free from the chain of the Islam, because we know that the Islam was a false religion, not a religion but a false group, and are following the false teaching of Quran and the Bukhari Hadith. Actually, Hadith is the reflection of the Quran, which has been written in Quran, that will be reflected in Hadith. And the Muslims thought that the Hadith of Bukhari is correct. Then according to Hadith Bukhari, you can see that there is no space for the non-Muslim in Islam, and there is no space with friendship of Muslims in Islam, because Islam Quranic verses say that you cannot be, you may not be friendship with the Christian, Jews, and other Hindus. And this is why this Islamic Goonism is spreading throughout the world, and the all Islamic country are turned as now a mental asylum, and the all Muslims who are following the Quran is heavily required treatment of their psychology by psychologists. And so many Muslims are so fanatic that they know that Allah has give them a strength that we will one Muslim equal to 20. Then the after the second verse it has been stated no 20 but 10, because when Muhammad Sahib was fought in Uhud war, his teeth was broken by the Uhud Jewish tribal in Uhud, and Prophet Muhammad was not a prophet, because the prophet was not be so insane, and the working of of the Prophet was just like a killer and goons or gundas. And this is why when the Prophet will be gunda or goon, then how the follower of this cult or group may not be a good person. And this is why all the Arab countries and the all Islamic countries now a big asylum of mental retarded Muslims, and even the Sheikh of Arab are the mental retarded because they can kill anybody who is kafir without any cause. And the Bible is the the Quran is the only book who clarified that the killing of the kafir is justified as male ganimat, looting, robbing, raping, all are justified in Islam. Means Islam is a big Goonism or Gundaism of the world. And this is the month of Ramzan. We are very now free because in this month of Ramzan the Muslim cannot kill anybody as as deliberately discussed in the Quran. But after the month of Ramzan, the killing of kafirs will begin because chapter 9 Al-Tubayr 5 states that after the Ramzan month passed, you can kill the non-Muslims or the kafirs, and you will rob them, you will rape the women of the non-Muslims. Though then the Islamic follower as the great rapist of this world, and Prophet Muhammad was also a rapists, killers, robbers, and all the quality which has been found in a gunda or goon or a bad people inhibits in the Muhammad Sahib. Muhammad Sahib was not a prophet, but he was the goons. He was the goon who devastated all the humanity, and he was against the humanity, and he was also decade, rapist, and killer of the innocent peoples. Even the sacrifice of the crores animals on the Eid, this is also a sin against the innocent animal because animals have no uh, animal have no language, so we cannot understand the animal language, but they are they are very fear to the Islam because the Goonism of Islam not a cult, but is a Goonism. It is the group of the robbers, killers, and looters. As in the layman language, these all Muslims are dacoits in the inception of Islam, and Muhammad Sahib was the leader of the gangsters. Even the ransom is certified by the Quran verses, and we can see how a Muslim can be a friend of the kafir, which have so many bad habits as per certified the Quran, the rape, the robbing, the killing, and so many other filthiness by the Prophet Muhammad in Quran. And Quran is just like a book. This book may be thrown in the pit because this Quran is dividing us kafir and non-Muslims. And this is my choice, and this is my advice to all, that please leave the Islam and be a human, because nobody any Muslim cannot be a human unless he is following the Quran. If he leave the Quran, that he is the human. Then this is our fight with the Muslims, because the real Muslims who are the follower of the Quran are the devil, and they are following the Satan, the book of Satan, that is Quran. Prophet Muhammad was not a good person, but he is a Satan to seeing the Prophet activity in the sense of inception of Islam. He married 13 women, and many of women were looted by the Jewish tribes, and he was the rapist of Rehana, the Abu Sufyan group of Rehana was the widow of the Bani Banu Qurayza, the a tribe of Jews, and after killing her husband, Muhammad raped with Rehana in the same night. So how the cruel is Prophet and cruel is Allah. And I, my challenge to any mullah and Maulvi, we can challenge the Islam and Quran is not a religion, but is a Goonism, or but is a group of dacoits who are looting the property of the Kafirs and others. And my challenge to open all mullahs and Maulvis, we can debate open on the platform. I will prove that Quran is not the voice of God. Quran is a fabricated and false story, and the Jibril was not, and there is not any Jibril. This is the fabricated story in between Muhammad and Isa to affect the mind of the people who are against the Prophet Muhammad. This is the only the war of the mental strength, and this is why the Islam is never been a religion, never will be any religion future, but this is the first time, this is the last first and last time we have to fight against with this religion. And this is why we are praying that all the Muslims who are good, please leave the Islam and be human. And there any Muslim who are following the Quran is not a good man, not a good person, because he is following the Quran, and his teachings will make him a devil or Satan. And this book Quran is the book written by a Satan and followed by the Satans and devils, and we have no fear to fight them. And this is the last time that we can defeat the Islamic mental retarded peoples, because the Quran is written by a mad and following by the mad people. And in the last, I would like to say this is my all books, the black dot of terrorism, and this is discriminated Hindus and invaders and hidden facts, which are written by me, by Vijay Kumar Pal, to reflect the dirtiness or filthiness of the Islam and their followers. In the end, I would like to say that Islam is not a religion, but a group of gundas, robbers, and killers and rapists. And so leave the Islam and be human. This is my advice to all Muslims who are educated. And this is a time of happiness, because many of crores of Muslims have leave this fanatic religion cult, and read the Quran and unread the Quran, and thousands of Qurans were destroyed by the Iran. It is the good sign of the world that humanity is being returned also always after many dark nights. And this is the time of the sunlight of the light of knowledge, and Islam is against the light of knowledge. And this is why the all Muslim followers who are the strong supporter of Islam are fanatic, idiotic, mental retarded, lunatic, and robbers, killers, and the rapist also. So this is my book. Please subscribe my channel, and if you can read these books, you can purchase on the Amazon Kindles and online by the Googles. This book will be distributed to you in very cheap prices. And then my 3 books and the 4th book is also coming, that is Lost Paradise of Kashmir, how the Muslim devastated the Kashmir by a Sufi saint Hamadani who came from Iran to India and disturbed all the Kashmir and was the destroyer of the temples. A Muslim cannot be a good person, because the Quran and the Prophet all are the group from the Satan or devil, and Now this is time to kill this devil. By all the non-Muslims may be united to kill this devil and this book of Satan's, that is Quran. Thank you. Very good. Thank you.